The cessation of hostilities on 15th of January 1970 brought demilitarization to the dusty frontier that once hosted two opposing armies during the 30-month conflict. But that Saturday afternoon in August 1975, something spectacular happened. For the first time since the war ended, two military vehicles, an olive green open-air army jeep and a Bedford truck painted in camouflage livery, bowled into the dusty frontier. When the vehicles halted, 10 soldiers dressed in desert fatigues disembarked from the truck's rear. Kalashnikov rifles dangled from straps slung over their shoulders. 5 men in handcuffs were dragged out from the bed of the truck and propelled to wooden stakes erected 20 feet away. The door of the dusty army jeep flung open, and a young man dressed in the starched khaki green uniform of a Nigerian army captain emerged, carrying a swagger stick. As 3 soldiers tied the handcuffed men to the wooden stakes, a sergeant gestured to the remaining troops. They took several steps backwards before bunching together to form a firing squad 25 feet from the wooden stakes. The captain threw a careless glance at the disheveled convicts. His lips twitched in amusement as he tucked the swagger stick under his left armpit. After trussing up the convicts, the 3 soldiers tugged on the ropes to ensure that there were no slacks before withdrawing from firing range. The captain fished out a folded piece of paper from his breast pocket and pushed back the peaked cap perching tenaciously on his head. Turning to the men tied to the stakes, he unfolded the paper and started reading loudly from it. Calling their names one by one, he declared, "You have been found guilty of 1,700 counts of armed robbery by the military tribunal, and are hereby sentenced to be shot by firing squad. May God have mercy on your souls." He crumpled the piece of paper and dropped it on the dust. Surveying the ashen faces at the stakes, he laughed sadistically. "You have 3 minutes left. Any last words? Maybe an apology to the families of your victims." One of the convicts burst into tears. "I don't want to die," he cried, as his trousers rapidly soaked in the urine that was then seen streaming down slowly from his legs to the sand at the foot of the stake. The other condemned convicts flinched in disgust before barking at him to stop bawling. They were terrified too, but also determined to maintain the facade of defiance in the face of death. It was